The Turn 4 Perspective. Weekly dirt racing news brought to you by Brooke John Peer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Turn 4 Perspective. Before we begin this episode, I would like to initiate a correction. In the last episode, I mentioned the American Sprint Car Series and how they would be competing at the DIRTcar Nationals at Volusia Speedway Park this past week. I was wrong about that. Their season does not start until the end of March, beginning of April. That is on me. I did not look into that far enough before I went on and recorded the episode, so I am sincerely sorry about that. But the other series that I was talking about, such as the Super DIRTcar Series and the World of Outlaws late models, they did compete this past week at Volusia Speedway Park, and I have the results here today for you. So without further ado, let's jump right into what happened this week for the finale of the DIRTcar Nationals. So Wednesday through Saturday, the Super DIRTcar Series was going gator hunting, and on the kickoff, Matt Shepard won. This is no surprise because he and Stuart Friesen were the only two winners with the Short Track Super Series, so it doesn't come as a surprise to anybody that Matt Shepard just takes the cake for the first race. But next up, Alex Yankowski got the win on Thursday. Now, Alex is a name that most people don't know because he has been at the back of the pack for the past couple of seasons. He has done pretty good, and he has made a name in points, but he's never been a big winning name due to the fact that he hasn't been able to run with the big dogs. But moving on Friday, Peter Britton took home a gator. And on Saturday, hometown boy for me, Eric Rudolph, broke an 11-year drought and earned himself a gator. Now, the big gator went to the person who had the overall most points and best finishes for the week, and that was Alex Yankowski. The reason for that is he finished better than Eric Rudolph, Peter Britton, and Matt Shepard on all 4 days, even though he only won once. So unlike the other series where the drivers won 2 races or 3 races or 1 race or whatever, this one was based off of points, and Alex proved himself and got the ultimate Big Gator trophy, which is still arguably one of the most coolest trophies in all of motorsports because it's like a gold gator. It's so cool. But anyway, moving on to the World of Outlaws late models. They only had a 3-day show from Thursday through Saturday, and on Thursday, Garrett Alberson took a gator. On Friday, Devin Moran went and took home a gator, which is not a shock because Devin Moran went and kicked ass with the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. But like I said, he is a free agent, so it'll be interesting to see which series he decides to go with more. And on Saturday, Jonathan Davenport got a gator. But the ultimate spin or thing that people weren't expecting was that Ricky Thornton Jr. took home the Big Gator trophy. Just like with the Super DIRTcar Series, Thornton had more points than Alberson, Moran, and Davenport, making him the winner overall because of his performance. So this past week was very interesting at Volusia. The series saw drivers come out of the woodwork that they haven't seen perform like this before. It's going to be very interesting to see how these seasons pan out with Alex Yankowski coming up in the Super DIRTcar Series and Ricky Thornton Jr. just taking over the World of Outlaws late models, although he has committed to the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. And it'll also be interesting to see if Eric Rudolph can hold off Matt Williamson, who is his rival at, they're both home tracks of Ransomville Speedway, and also in the Super DIRTcar Series. I'm personally a Matt Williamson fan, so I will always go for Matt. But it is nice to see Rudolph get a trophy after 11 years. I mean, that had to have sucked for him every year, just, not getting it. But he did get it on Saturday. We are very proud of hometown boy Eric, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the upcoming season. But anyway, that is all that has happened this past week because I was wrong about the American Sprint Car Series. Please continue to send feedback. Please continue to send series you want covered. Any feedback is appreciated, and I appreciate you guys all tuning in every week and supporting a young girl who is trying to make her way in this crazy world called dirt track racing. I love you all, and I will see you all next week.